Okay, so in our company code right now, we are developing what? We are developing all this configuration in our company code. So my company code is Lava for your class. So we have done what? Till now we have done plant creation. Okay, so just have a recap because we are meeting after 2 class. So we have done plant creation, assignment the plant with the company code, division, storage location, purchase organization, purchasing group, material group, and everything, and maintain our company code for and define attributes for the material type also. So we have done this part also. Okay, so what is the T code of this OMSK now?
OMS2. S2.
So we have done till now. Now we are starting with this part, that is a tolerance limit for the price variance.
OM S2, sir.
S2, sir.
Sorry,
OM S2. Define at material attributes.
OM
Types OM S2.
SQ.
2. 2, 2. 1, 2.
Okay, so I'm starting with set tolerance limit for the price variance for purchase order. So now what is the meaning of price variance? Guys, you have remember at the time of PO creation, say for example, if we are placing the order in a bulk quantity, so maybe the fraction will come. Okay, so at the time of placing the order, at the time of getting the invoice, there may be a fractional difference. Say for example, at the time of placing the order, the price what we calculate, that is say for example 500, and at the time of invoice, what are the amount of the invoice we have received, say for example 500 rupees 30 paise. So this kind of 0.3 paisa, rupees 0.3, something like that, that kind of variance we should ignore. So that's why we have to configure this price variance for purchase order, tolerance limit for price variance in purchase order. So in purchase order, how much amount we can allow for the variance, we have to define. Okay, so OMEU is a T code. So let's see what is in the OMEU. OMEU. So you can see that the transactions OMEU does not exist. So it happens if you have an old version of SAP, so it will be opening. But since we are using the new version, I mean S3 new version, that's why this T code has become obsolete. So you have to refer what? You have to refer menu path. Okay. So first time I'm going to discuss with you something with the help of the menu path, like SPRO, SAP reference, IMG. So I'm requesting to all of you, please make a note of this menu path: SPRO, SAP reference, IMG, then material management, something like that. So let's start. So OMEU is not valid right now. So we have to refer menu path, SAP reference, IMG. So IMG stands for implementation guide. So now one by one, you should write it down, the steps for the price variance. This is called menu path. Okay. So after getting this option, you have to come to the material management. So this is the common SPRO, SAP reference, IMG is the common part for every transaction. So after reaching IMG implementation guide, you have to find material management. So where is the material management? Here is the material management. Okay. So under the material management, what we are supposed to find? Purchasing. So under material management, we need to follow the purchasing part. Then under the purchasing, there is an option called purchase order. So under the purchase order, we'll get that. So under purchasing, you can see lots of options are there. So here another option is called purchase order. So we'll have to enter the purchase order. And after that, set tolerance limit, this third one. So I am requesting to all of you, please have a note of this menu path. So I'm repeat it once again. So whenever you'll be listening the term of menu path, so fast part is very common. What is the fast part? Starts with the SPRO and then IMG. Okay, implementation guide. So since we are in the material management part, so under the IMG, which option do I need to select? Material management. You need to select material management. So under the material management, now which part? Purchasing. Into the purchasing, there is another option called purchase order. So under the purchase order,
Can you tell me again, sir, from the first?
madam, just look at it now. It's second time I am revising. After the SAP reference IMG, you have to come to the material management. Okay. Under the material management, this is come the purchasing. So into the purchasing list, there is an option called purchase order. So under the purchase order, this is your target area. Set tolerance limit for the price variance. So steps will be material management, then purchasing, then purchase order, then set tolerance limit for price variance. Please make a note of such menu path.
Purchasing after purchasing order, sir.
After purchasing, then purchase order.
After that,
This one. Okay. Please mute yourself. Very much background noise is coming from your side. Okay. So now here two tolerance key you have to select, PE and AC. You have to select two tolerance key. Number one is PE and AC. P for price variance purchasing, AC for the cash discount. So you have to configure this two tolerance key, PE and AC, for your company code. Okay. So I have written it. Under this, you have to maintain two tolerance key, PE and AC. PE for price variance, AC for the cash discount. See, my price may vary. My price may vary because of the two things: either the fluctuating of the price, or difference in the cash discount or trade discount. So all these two type of condition you need to consider at the time of configuration of tolerance limit in price variance. So two tolerance key, you can see that every company code having this two tolerance key, PE and AC. Okay, so you have a two option. Either you can click on the new entries and define by your own. Here you need not to do anything, but you just put the amount of tolerance percentage. Okay, what will be the percentage of difference your company code will accept, like fraction. So this is the number one option, and number two is you can copy. So I told you, when the same thing is happening for your company code also, so it's better to copy the option. So I'm requesting you, you can copy it from ICSI or ICAI, the company code. So you can see ICAI, I have a two options. So I just select this two and click on the copy. And we have to replace only the company code. So first company code is my lava. You can see here I have taken 20% tolerance limit, upper limit and lower limit, 20% more, sorry, 20% less and 10% more. I can accept this much of variance, but you can select as your own number. Here you can select 1% also, 2% also. Totally choice is yours. And you can select zero also. You can select zero also. It totally depends on you. So this is the lower limit, this is the upper limit. Okay, this is number one, that is for PE, and same thing is happening with the AC also. Just press enter. So you can see I have not selecting any lower limit. In upper limit I have selecting only 10%. I have selected only 10%. Lower limit, I have not selected anything. Okay. Richard, tolerance means a maximum limit. In SAP, the tolerance means maximum limit or upper limit. So this much of percent your company code can take as a variant. So percentage can be anything. It can be 10%, it can be
Sir, once
1%.
again you repeat price variance.
Ma'am, please try to understand in a one shot. Now every time, am I audible to properly?
Yes, sir.
And
Yes,
if
sir.
you have a once more request, so ma'am, please request after the finishing the discussion. Do not interrupt me
Okay.
in between the discussion.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
See, the thing is here you have to define these two tolerance key, PE and AC. Okay. So PE and AC we have to define for my company code. So what is the menu path? Material management. Now come to the purchasing, then purchase order. Okay. And now this option. Guys, tolerance means maximum limit or upper limit. Okay. In SAP, we are using the term tolerance called maximum limit or upper limit. So here we are discussing about the variance. If there is any changes in price in the purchase order, so up to what extent my company code will allow. I mean, if there is any difference between the pricing difference between the order and invoice, so up to what extent my company code will allow. If I have placed the order of rupees 1 lakh and I'm getting the invoice of rupees 1 lakh 1000, that invoice shall be allowed in my company code. That much of difference will allow. We have to define. If it is no, so you can set tolerance limit 0%. If it is yes, so put the percentage. Up to 20%, your company code will going to receive the variance in price or variance in discount. So tolerance limit for price variance. So here two tolerance key you have to define for your company code, PE and AC. This is the universal. Okay. PE for the price variance purchasing, AC for the maximum cash discount reduction purchasing. So you have a two option. Either click on the new entries and define these two for your company code, or you can copy from existing one. So I'll recommend you can copy from my company code either ICSI or ICAI. Okay. So I'm recommending you just copy it from ICSI. This is my company code. Press enter. So you can see in ICSI we have a two tolerance key. So I'm selecting this two and then copy option. Copy as. Okay. Click on it. So just replace your company code. So Lava is my company code. You have your own company code. You just check it. Such percentage, there is a no maximum limit. Richard, maximum limit will be 100. Percentage will be 100. There is nothing more than 100. So 0 to 100, you can select any number as per your choice. Sir, try to understand. I am just saying you what will be your pricing difference. So pricing difference, there is a parameter called fraction or fractional difference. After charging GST, it may be rounding of difference, something like that. So what much of changes or how much of changes your company code will accept? What will be the percentage of changes? So if you are not accepting any percentage, select 0. Or if you are placing 10 or 20, your company will accept accordingly. So this is for PE, enter, and same thing is happening for the AC also. So in AC also I have to change the company code to the Lava and press enter. So you can see in my company code Lava, this two is coming. And now to enter is copy and then save. So PE and AC is the universal tolerance key for the price variance and maximum cash discount in SAP FI. So this configuration will help us to allow our PO with fraction, to allow the invoice with the amount variance with the PO with invoice. This part will help us. Understood? Yes, Moni, now you can ask your question, ask your doubt. Wherever you have doubt.
I understood. I understood.
Okay, fine. Yes, anyone else? So PE and AC, we have not created these two tolerance key. That is the by default selection from the SAP. So we have to select
Hello.
PE and AC.
Hello.
Yes, Satya. Please speak loud a little bit. Satya, your
Sir,
voice
in
is not
fact,
audible to me
yes.
properly. Yeah, please.
Now, am I audible?
Yeah, audible. Please tell me.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
So in the practical scenario, so as we have copied the company code from here. So in the
Hmm.
practical scenario, do we need to create or we shall also,
Sir, you can see
do
that
that
what are
only?
the options are
Copy.
required. The option is very much only the
Mhm.
percentage amount. So if you want to define by your own, so you can create on the new entries. But since SAP is a server-based software, so you will get some other company code in server. So just check the company code from the
So in
server.
that server only we can go.
Yeah,
Okay.
if your company having
So we'll
different
see.
policy, you can change the number.
Okay.
You can see now lower limit, upper limit. It means that upward round off and downward round off. Two type of rounding off are there. So what will be the percentage of acceptance? So in lower limit, we can accept 20% of variant. In upper, we can accept 10%. So this percentage, that is not exact or permanent. It may change. I can put 0 over here
Okay. So
also.
that depends upon the company to company. It
Of
will
course,
vary.
it depends on the company policy
Okay.
and company's decision.
Okay.
Okay, done. So we have done this. Now plant parameter. Okay. Here we have to define what? Here we have to define the plant parameter. Ready? Here also a menu path. Okay. There is a no T code for the plant parameter.
Sir,
Hmm.
sir, that old one is OMEU. No, sir. But now present, what is the new for set tolerant limit? The code will be
There
there.
is no T code
There
new
or
in
not?
Jayashree. In new case, there is a no T code. You have to follow the menu path.
Hmm.
For 11 and 12, you have to follow the menu path. For 11, I have given you the menu path: SPRO, SAP reference, IMG, then material management, then purchasing, then purchase order. For here also plant parameter also a menu path. So
Okay.
I need to go material management because we are in the MM module. So in material management, what next? Inventory management. This
Okay.
one. Guys, this is for the plant parameter, not for the tolerance. So I am giving you the plant parameter menu path. So inventory management and physical inventory. Okay. Under that, plant parameter. Okay. So path is clear. MM, then inventory management and physical inventory, IM and PI, and under that plant parameter. 3 step. Guys, ACP reference IMG, it's clear to all of us. That is the basic. So after IMG, after the implementation, you have to go through this. What else? Sir, MM, then inventory management, physical inventory, and then plant parameter. Moni, did you copy? Okay. So what is my plant? I have created plant with the name of Lavana, I think. Okay. So guys, what is my name of plant? I think it's, yeah, lava. See, guys, one more configuration is here. So you have a two option again, new entries. Then you have to select lots of options one by one and all that. So every option is not, this is not for us. So what we have to do over here, we have to change it. I mean, select it. So my recommendation again to copy from the existing one. Click on the position. So you can copy the plant from CS20. Okay. Enter, copy, select and copy. So I'm requesting you just take a screenshot. This is a default configuration for plant parameter in SAP MM. So Satya, if you want to create by selecting new entries, you must careful with all this selection.
Okay, sir.
Okay, but my recommendation, just copy. Because why we are wasting our time? We are not becoming an MM consultant. So we have to ready our plant. So the best part for ourselves, just copy from the existing one. This PP is a production planning or plant maintenance, part. So PP01, you can check it. PP01 is for what? This for production general. Okay, then transaction event type WV, you can check it from here. What does it mean by WV? If you have the question in your mind, so you can change WV. What is meaning of WV? So WV is a physical inventory documents for good movements. So this is a default selection. Okay, WV, PP01, this is a default selection. And we need to check it out, all this information. Stock type, we have selected one. What is the meaning of one? You can just check it and you can see that one stands for warehouse. So we'll be storing our stock at our warehouse. So guys, this is a hardcore MM consultancy, discussion. There's a no place for the FI discussion. So my recommendation, you just make a note of it, okay, which options are compulsory to get ready with the plant, or for ready to get ready our plant. So you can see PP01, WV, 30, retention period. Retention period can be changed. 30, 60, you can deal with it. Stock type 1. So this is a special character what we have selected from the pop-up box. You can check the meaning also. Don't ask sir what are the usage of the rest. This is a total MM consultant discussion. If we used to discuss the MM consultancy codes, so definitely one by one we need to discuss. Okay, why not we are selecting costing, why we are selecting production general, something like that. Okay, so every option having its own requirement. So in our case, if you want to go through with our if you want to go through with our P2P process, so you have to select all this information. So I am just change the name of the plant with lava for copy in this system. So we have done our plant parameter. So guys, you have a two option. I repeat, you can do it by click on the new entries, and remember these are the option you have to select, or you can copy from the existing and replace this name by your own plant. So lava is my plant, and CS20 from where I have copy the information. I am copying the information. So I'm just replacing the plant CS20 with my plant lava. So in your case, what you are supposed to do, come to the position. Okay, you just type IC CS20, enter and select. Okay, now click on the copy. So Richard, can you tell me what is your plant? Tell me your plant name, the plant you have created in your company code. Just tell me the name. Anyone, please. Niharika ji, anyone. You have created any? Acha, FICO is your plant. Okay, Pico. Enter. So you can see it's been copied. So I'm not saving it. So you just do it by your own. Have you understood? You have just copied the FICO. So whatever the selection has been done in my previous plant, it has been copied in your plant. Okay. So either you can go with the copy option or you can go with the new entries. Choice is totally yours. So my suggestion is go with the copy option. So boys and girls, is that clear to all of us? These two configuration, the parameter 12 and 13. Every one of you getting it?
So what is the reason of setting this? मतलब हम लोग plant parameter set क्यों कर रहे हैं?
So that you can use it for your production planning, sales and distribution, and for your further process.
Okay.
Now, if you go through the option, you can see that what is my plant is lava. Okay, see, BOM application. Guys, BOM is applicable at a time of manufacturing. Okay, event type, what kind of goods you are going to receive. Okay, SLOC means storage location. Okay, storage location automatically up to date. Okay, miss parts, accept, summarize. Every option we are just going to be active in my plant so that my plant will get ready to accept the further process like manufacturing, sales and distribution, and something like that. Okay, you can see movement is being allowed. Means whatever the goods I am going to receive in my plant, that movement are allowed. If I'm not selecting this, so I will not allowed to move the goods from one plant to another one. So we have to select this. So certain features of our plant or certain parameters of our plant we are activating in this option so that our plant is getting ready to participate in next level of transaction. Means with this plant we are going to follow the sales and distribution also. Okay, madam. So you are activating such parameters so that your plant will participate in the next level of transaction in manufacturing as well as in sales and distribution. That's why you are making ready or you are getting ready your plant with your plant. Clear हुआ madam? Guys, anyone having any doubt regarding it? Boys and girls, this is the hardcore configuration. Okay, this is not a FI configuration. Sir, why we are doing so? Hey, why we are doing it? What is the purpose of doing it? To stretch our class to 3 months? Or there is a logic? This is our part. So why we are learning it in FICO module? Because we need to run P2P, procurement to process part. And you know that that is starting from creation of the material. So material creation, material storage, okay, requisition, PO, and goods received. That is the all part revolving around the store. Yes or no? And after that, at a time of invoice, that is MIRO, you will get into the finance part. So to reach that particular part, you have to go through all these basic steps, which is coming under the material management. Anyone having any doubt? Now I am going to move on to the next part, that is this one. Proceed. So guys, just remember the P2P process. Starts with where? Creation of material. Next step, info record. After that, source list. And then what we are supposed to do? Purchase requisition. After that, purchase order. Guys, after placing the purchase order, can you tell me what is my next step at end user level?
Goods received.
It's goods receipt. So now move on to the next part, tolerance for the goods receipt. Guys, you will get the information in goods receipt also. Can you tell me the T code for the goods receipt in SAP? What is the T code for run the goods receipt.
MIGO.
MIGO, MIGO. So to run the MIGO, MIGO or MIGO, whatever you can say, you have to set the tolerance limit for goods receipt also. And the T code is OMC0. It's not OMCO, it's OMC0. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see again the tolerance key is there. So how many tolerance key over here? Here is 3 tolerance key: B1, B2 and VP. Guys, previously in purchase order, what is the tolerance key? 2 tolerance key are there. What are that? AC and PE and AC. That is in PO. And in goods received, 3 tolerance key are there: B1, B2 and what? VP. Okay, so I'm writing this tolerance key. B1 slash B2 slash VP. Okay, so guys, you can see that for B1 is the order price quantity variance, goods received, but message is different, E and W. Order price quantity variance, and VP is for moving average price. Guys, did you remember that at the time of creation of material? So I'm just showing you. Just look at. Last class we have discussed the creation of the new session. Okay, how to create the new session. So click on this icon, it will get that. So what is the T code for display material? MM03. Plant is my CS20. Student location IPLX. Okay. Guys, we have selected price control V. And you asked me that time, why, sir? Why we are selecting V as our price control? Because in goods received, we are setting VP. VP for average price. Okay, moving average price. So if I consider this tolerance key in my company code, it means that my goods will be priced at average price. Okay, boys and girls, this is the average price. So my material will accept the average price if we are selecting V. And how shall we select the V? Because at the time of goods received tolerance limit, we are configuring VP in my company code. That's why my material will accept average moving price or moving average price for its pricing purpose. So that's why we have to configure it in our company code: B1, B2 and VP. So tell me one thing, guys, go with the new entries or select from the existing, because every company code having this 3 configuration. You can see that this 3 company code has 3 tolerance key. Again, this 3, every company code. So which will be the better option? Create key, copy. So for the first time we'll be creating, first time we'll be copy. Next time we'll be creating, it will get the time. So click on the position. So from which company code you are going to copy this? ICSI. Okay. So 1, 2, 3. Then copy. You can see again that the limit is, here I have mentioned 50%. You can reduce it to the 5%, same as purchase order, but here the tolerance key are different. That was P and AC. Here B1, B2 and what? VP. Okay, and VP. So I'm just changing my company code. So percentage, upper limit, lower limit, it depends on you. So in my company code also, it's being copied. All these three, then save it. So PE and AC was for the tolerance key for plant, sorry, purchase order, and B1, B2, and VP is a parameter for tolerance key for in goods received, that is MIGO. And if we are selecting VP in our company code, it means our stock will be valued at moving average price. Guys, every one of you make a note of it. Jayashri, Moni, you have any doubt, you can ask regarding step, regarding selection, anything. Satya, understood? So I think you guys are also noting that B1, B2, VP. This is the tolerance key. Guys, modern day, do you know? Acha, once upon a time, while we are using the television, did you ever see the circuit board of any television or motherboard of any computer? Do you ever see that? So once upon a time, we can see there are lots of wear in the motherboard. So day by day, technology is getting improvised, getting improved. Nowadays, in motherboard, there is a no place of wear. Everything is replaced by the chip, and that is called LSI, large scale integration. So if you know anyone who has done their engineering, especially in the computer science, sorry, especially in the electronics, just ask them when the device is getting damaged, what is the process of the repair? So they will say you there are lots of chip installed in the motherboard. So every chip having their own code. We need to find out by code because there is a no wire connectivity right now in the motherboard. That's why we have got lots of slim figure of LCD or LED because everything has been replaced by the chip. So SAP is exactly like that. You have to remember all this code V1, V2, V1, VP. There's a no other option. There's a no logic, no other scientific reason you have to recall if you want to become a consultant. So if you are feel little bit hectic, I am sorry, sir. I'm sorry, ma'am. That is what is in it. We don't have any other choice. So we have to recall all these tolerance key V1, B2, VP, ACP, everything, so that we can configure it for our client. Okay, this is a modern day technique of, like, you can say electronics or something like that. Do not try to use your commerce brain over here. There is a no commercial discussion right now. Guys, we have done almost 8 to 9 class. Did you ever find any kind of commercial discussion over here in configuration part? I have not found anything. I have only found some technical term, T codes, tolerance key, ROH, FERT, something like code that is using for finished goods, raw material. We know raw material, we know finished goods. We have learned in our commerce curriculum, but we don't know ROH for raw materials. That part we have learned in SAP. I think you have remembered the material attributes. So in material attributes, if you want to configure the raw material, you have to remember ROH. For finished goods, you have to remember FERT. If you don't remember, we are sorry for that. So practice is the only way. Every class, I'll be, saying that always, so that you guys practicing more and more, and you can easily recall all this stuff. Now, shall I move on to the next level? There is a tax code, OMR2. Acha, configuration of tax code, it's a part of the FI. So we have in our syllabus tax procedure. Okay, that is in our syllabus. But right now we are not, configure it. We'll be selecting from the existing one. You just make a note of the steps. Okay, which code I am using right now. I repeat version, girls. Creation of the tax code is a FI configuration. Creation of the tax code. Okay, because there is a concept called tax on sale purchase. So we have to do that. But right now, we are not going to create any new tax code. We'll be selecting from the existing one. Later on, when this part will over, then we'll discuss how to configure tax on sale purchase in SAP, how to configure TDS in SAP. That will be the later part discussion. Right now, configure OMR2. For what? Tax code. Okay. So here, find out the company code ICSI. Okay. Click on the position, type your company code ICSI. Select and copy. Okay. You can see V0. So V0 is a default selection. Okay. This one. So you have to just replace with your company code Lava.
Can you just repeat that?
OMR2 is a T code. Enter. Click on the position because we are not going to configure it. We'll be selecting from the existing. So the company code from which you need to copy, that is ICSI. There is a default company code I am using. Enter. Select ICSI and click on copy. And just replace with your company code. This V0 we need to create, but right now I'm not creating V0. I'm just selecting from the existing list. Okay, so this is the part of the tax configuration part in SAP FI. We'll discuss on later on class. So after selecting that, just press on enter. Sorry. Just press enter. The entry is copy and save. So tax code is being configured in my company code Lava, and that is V0. So that V0 we can create for our company code, but right now we have not created. We are just using from the existing one. Okay, because that is a part of the FI. Getting my information? So this 4 things you have done it. We have done today 4 T code: OMEU, plant parameter, OMCO, and default for tax. And finally, the biggest tolerance key, that is OMR6. More or less 12, at least 12 tolerance key you have to select right now. OMR6 part. That is for the invoice verification, because you know, okay, first PO place, after getting the PO number, will receive the goods by using the T code MIGO, and finally, when we will be receiving the invoice, the T code will be MIRO, MIRO. So OMR6 is basically for the MIRO, means invoice verification. So OMR6. Okay. So my recommendation, do not go with the new entries, because here at least 12 tolerance key you need to select. So sir, what we are supposed to do? Click on the position. Again, select the company code ICSI and check how many selection we have done in the name of ICSI. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Do not select the VP, because VP we have already done. So total 13 tolerance key you need to select in AP, BD, BR, BW, and everyone having its own description. This is the exhaustive list for the invoice. If you are going to configure all this stuff in your invoice tolerance limit, so every number of invoice your company code will ready to accept. So that is the exhaustive list of the tolerance key in SAP invoice, tolerance limit for the invoice verification. So I am selecting all the 13 tolerance key and select copy. So sir, what you are supposed to do, you just remove the T code and press enter. Remove the company code, press enter. So it will getting changed. So I am just replacing the ICSI with the Lava for all the tolerance key. So 13 times you are doing this. Okay. So in my Lava, all the 13 tolerance key has been copied. And now save. This is the exhaustive configuration for the tolerance limit for invoice in SAP MM. So how many tolerance key you have to assign? 13. Sorry, define 13. AN, AP, BD, BR, BW, whatever, you can see that. This is the exhaustive list. And every option you can see nothing but the tolerance limit. Upper limit, lower limit. Every aspect you have seen nothing but upper limit, lower limit. Sometimes there is a no limit. Sometimes we have mentioned some limit. So that amount is totally depends on you. What is the percentage you are going to use? That is totally depend on your company. It may be 10%, it may be 0, it may be 25, whatever. You have to just follow. Okay. So total how many? 13. So have you understood how to copy and from where to copy? So every information you can copy from the company code ICSI. That is my company code. You can copy from ICSI. Guys, have you understood or not? Please say something yes, no, so that I can understand. Okay. Now the small configuration is OMRV, automatic status. Guys, did you find Migo or Miro in manual manner or in automatic manner in SAP? At the time of posting Migo or Miro, what you have find? It is generated automatically or manually? I mean, invoice posting or goods receipt. What was the status? So that was all the automatic posting. We have just used a T code Migo and just placing the PO and nothing else. And after giving the PO, everything is coming. I hope you remember that. Okay, after placing Migo, what we are supposed to do? Only type the PO number. After pressing Miro, only type the PO number. Then every information is coming automatically. That is called automatic posting. And after the posting, you can see the journal also, like FI document. So that is known as automatic posting. So you have to change it. It is not there, you have to rectify. So OMRV. Okay. So click on the position. What is my company code? It's Lava. Right now is Lava is there. So no, Lava is not here. So click on new entries, Lava, and just click on it. Okay. So it means your company is ready for automatic posting. Save. Okay, now you can see my company code has changed it to automatic posting. You can see that. Then this configuration is much more easy comparison to the previous one. Comparing to the previous one, this is much more easy. Okay, now move on to the next. Okay, OMWD. Okay, guys, this is called group together valuation. Now, what is the meaning of group together valuation? See, the meaning of group together valuation is your company code may have more than one plant. Guys, one company code may have more than one plant. It doesn't necessarily that you have only one plant. You can create more than one plant. So group together valuation means if you have a more than one plant, you just grouping all those plants under one roof. That is called plant group. I repeat, guys, if in your company code, if you are maintaining more than one plant, I repeat, in your company code, if you are maintaining more than one plant, so you have to integrate all such plant under called plant group. This step, if you have a one single plant, you can skip such step, but my recommendation is do not skip, just follow. If you are following every step, so why we are skipping this? You have to consider it also. OMWD. So sir, what is the meaning of group together valuation? The meaning of group together valuation is very simple. We have to integrate all of our plant under a single plant group. Sir, I have only one plant. Can I do so? Yes, you can do so. In your plant group, only one plant will exist. But if you have more than one plant, it will work more better. Getting my point? So we are not skipping this step. If you have only one plant, you can skip that. But again, my recommendation, do not do this. If you are maintaining all these things, so why not this one? So Control C copy, OMWD. Okay. So now click on the position. So guys, if you are getting this message like valuation area, just tell me what is the meaning of valuation area in SAP? I told last class in plant attribute, sorry, in material attribution. What is the meaning of valuation area? Richard is
Nothing but the plant.
okay, absolutely, it's our plant. So what is my plant? Lava. So you can see, so there is a something missing in valuation group code, right? So here I am mentioning the plant group called L001. Say for example, so if I have a more than one plant like lava, LAVB, LAVC, something like that, so every plant should be grouped under the code L001. Since I have only one plant, so one plant is assigning with one valuation group. I repeat, if I want to integrate more, so I have to select this one also. Okay, and select. Okay, guys, just give me 2 minutes. Huh? Okay, guys, am I audible? Fine.
Yes, sir.
So I think it's clear.
So
So
can you just repeat?
Yeah, if I have a one,
So can you just repeat if we have multiple plants, then what should we do?
so we have to select the plant and put all this L001. Say for example, this LUCP is also mine, so I am just typing L001 over here. Say for example, this Ni01 is also mine, so I'll be just pressing 001. So which will be the plant and which is assigned with my company code? I'll be just selecting those plant and just put all this group. Okay, but here I have only one, so I'm not selecting this others plant. So I have only one plant, that is lava, and I have selected the valuation group called L001. Okay, and save. So I've already saved it. Now move on to next part, that is called valuation class. Okay, so valuation class need anything. Okay, but we just need to check that 3000 is existing or not. OMSK is a valuation class. Okay, so remember one thing, default valuation class for every raw material is 3000 in SAP. So in our case, OMSK is a T code. OMSK. Okay, so accounts category reference, and that is called valuation class. So click on it. We need to check it and nothing to do with this. Okay, so click on the position. So valuation class is how much? It's 3000. You just check it whether 3000 is available in this table or not. If it is available, then okay. If it is not available, then you need to create. Sometimes some people used to, experimenting on this server, and they delete the existing one like 3000 7920. My recommendation, do not do this kind of practice, because if we are in the same server, so everyone has a right to access the default setting. So 3000 is a valuation class, is for default setting. So you just check it, nothing to do with this. And you can see that in my case, valuation class is existing. 3000 is my valuation class and it is existing. Okay. Now, next is copy number range. So guys, I think you have understood the valuation class. So here we need not to create anything. We just only check whether the default setting like raw material is 3000, 3000 exists on such table or not. If it is exist, so nothing to do with this. If it is not exist, we have to create. Until and unless we are not creating 3000, we are not getting into that table, we are not able to create the material by our own. So we have to check. So anyway, definitely we should take care of it. But right now, here the option is called copy number range, which is very vital. Copy number range. What is the meaning of number range? So guys, I'm sharing something in your recipe group. You just have a look. Rajesh, you want to say something?
No, sir.
So please mute, sir.
Okay.
Yes, please check the WhatsApp. I've shared a screenshot with you. Just open it. So you can see document type, then description, then account types allowed, and next is a number range key. That number range key is for default setting. Boys and girls, you can see there is a 0, 1, 2, 3, 50, 51, 17, 48, 19, whatever. That is a default setting. Okay, for number range key. And account allowed, it means what? Guys, we know that A for asset, D for customer, K for M for material, S for GL. Because we have done posting variant, so you have understood what is the meaning of A, D, K, M, S, what is the meaning of AS or something like that. So A for asset, D for customer, K for vendor, M for material, S for GL. So this is the shortcut key for all this account allowed or something like that. And in number range key, you can see that 0, 1, 2, 3, 16, 18, 17, all of the number range key are there. So these are the default setting, number range key, guys. That is a default setting, 16, 18, 19 is a default setting. So you didn't have to remember anything. You just keep this note along with you. Whenever you will get a chance to configure, you just check the number range key. Say for example, guys, please find out KZ. What is the meaning of KZ? I think you have found out KZ is nothing but vendor payment. So if you want to post any vendor payment document in your company code, so that KZ document type must be defined, and number range is what? Is 15. Okay, guys, please find out DR. So DR basically what? That is a customer invoice. You can see the number range is 18. So this is the configuration, is a default setting in SAP. This type of document posting will be assigning with this number range key. You must check it, okay, whether this type of document is assigning with this number range key or not. So OBH1 will help you to define such number range key in your company code. So select OBH1. Okay. So this warning transport request will be coming. Ignore it. Now type the fiscal year. Nothing to be typed over here. Just select source company code is ICSI. Source company code is ICSI, means from which company code you are going to copy it, and target will be your company code. Boys and girls, you just follow this. The T code is OBH1. After using this T code OBH1, you will get the screen like this. So where you are supposed to do this thing, in source company, you have to define from which company code you are going to copy this such number range, and in target, it will be your company code. And do not press enter. Boys and girls, do not press enter over here. You just click on this execute sign. Okay? Yes. So you can see that in your company code Lava, in my company code Lava, every range has been copied. You can see that. So Satya, again, we have done a copy paste option from the existing company code to my company code for all this number range. Until and unless this number range is not defined in your company code is not ready to accept any kind of document relating to this number range key. So you can see 15 for the vendor invoice, sorry, vendor payment, 18 for the customer invoice. So if this number range is being copied in your company code, or if you have created all this number range in your company code, it means that your company code is ready to post all this kind of document. Now you can find out this number range from that note what I have shared with you right now in WhatsApp. So you can find out what is the meaning of 40, meaning of 49, 50, 51. Yes, can you tell me what is the meaning of 51? Just check it and tell me what document is coming under the 51. See that screenshot and tell me what is the document type for 51? What? Invoice. What invoice?
Sir, subsequent credit memos settlement, sir. Under 51. Gross
There is two things. That is subsequent invoice and gross. Rajesh, please mute yourself. Your background is too much noisy. Please. Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
you have understood, I think. 49. I think 49 for automatic payment. Check it. So the inventory document. 49 is for the inventory document and goods issue. Yes, 49 is for inventory document and goods issue. Okay. So I think you have understood what is the meaning of this number range. Yes, no, please.
Sir.
Hmm.
Please.
Yes, please tell me.
Yes, sir.
So guys, have you seen that? Do not press enter. Okay, do not press enter. Just type the source company ICSI. Target should be your company code. Jayashree, your company code JY1. So target should be your company code. Source should be mine company code ICSI. And do not press enter. Just execute. Okay. So guys, if you want to display okay, whether in your company code everything is copy or not, every number range has been copied or not. So T code is FBN1. If you want to check in your company code okay, whether all the number range has been properly copied or not, the T code is FBN1. FB Facebook N new N for number 1. FBN1. Press enter. And in company code, you just type your company code. So I am typing my company code is Lava. LAVA. And now click on the display icon. So you'll get all this stuff. You can see that everything has been copied. Guys, just make a note of it, this T code. That is the out of the track T code. To view or to check the number range. The T code is FBN1. To check or to view the number range in company code. Document number range in company code. To check document number range in company code, T code is FBN1. So FBN1, enter, type your company code. If you want to check, click on display. If you want to create, click on this. Change intervals. So I want to display. You can check it. Everything has been copied from the ICSI. Yes, no. Is that clear?
Sir, can you tell me T code for the change and check the number?
FBN1. FB Facebook. FBN1. Facebook N for number 1. FBN1.
Yes, sir.
This. Okay. Guys, did you create the GL, material GL and GRIR? I have given you the task 2, 3, 4 class before. Create the GL in your company code, and I have given you the list. Okay, this GL you have to create. I think you have remembered the list of GL. Yes. And I told you please create this GL. Okay. So before going into, you have to create GRIR and you have to create raw material. 2 GL you have to create. One is the raw material, one is for GRIR. So first I am creating the raw material GL. GL for raw material. So 2,51,000. I'm putting the number. Balance sheet. Raw material. Domestic raw material. Control data. Guys, please check what we are supposed to put. Balance in local currency, yes. Tax, yes. So balance in local currency, yes. Tax category, yes, of course. Posting without tax also be yes. Line item display, short key, it's 001. Okay. What are the other selection? Field status G006. Line item tax, all are okay. And post automatically, okay. So G06 for the material account. So guys, please look at the GL. This is the raw material GL which I am going to use in P2P. So it is coming under the asset, balance sheet account. Name of the GL is raw material domestic. Control data, local currency, all type of tax, without tax, line item, short key 001. There's nothing separate in short key. It's 001. Field status variant, you have to check the field status variant. It's material account and post automatically. Because we know in our company code, we are going to post material automatically. Save. Okay. Now I am going to create GRIR account. That is the offsetting account and that will be coming under the liability. Okay. So that is my liability balance sheet. GRIR clearing account. Control data, have a look. What are the options are there? So short key 014. Balance local, yes. Line item, all are okay. Taxes, yes. Asterisk, without taxes also yes. Line item, short key is different. 014, not 001. It's the purchase order number. And create bank interest, that is to be also different. I mean field status group. So G045 and post automatically yes. So G045 post automatically yes. Guys, do not forget to select this option post automatically. If you are not selecting this, your GL will be not posting automatically. Press enter. So you can see that. Okay. Achha, one more GL you have to create. Okay. One more GL you have to create. Input tax GL. Okay. 7. I'm just input tax GL. You have to create the input tax GL. So what are the configuration of input tax GL? I'm giving you the configuration guideline. Input tax means it will be coming under your asset. Okay. Output tax will be coming under the liability. So input tax GL will be coming under the asset part. Okay. So I'm showing you. Industrial raw material. Achha, 2,60,000. FS00. I'm showing you what will be the configuration guideline in input tax. This is the last GL before going into the complete into the configuration. Okay. So input tax is coming under the asset. Input GST, input VAT, whatever be the right now is GST is there. So input GST is coming under the asset. In control data, you can see all the balance, local currency, all things, line item, posting date, and in credit bank interest, it's 001. So it's a very simple configuration for input tax. So right now we'll be doing it for my company code. So in the same number, I'm creating it for Lava. Okay. So guys, what is the group? Input tax will be coming under the asset, balance sheet item. In control data, balance in local currency, line item, short key, and in create bank interest, it is nothing but it's G001. Enter and save. Okay. So take the guideline. It's coming under asset. Okay. It's 001. Yes, balance in local currency. It will be Y. It will be also Y. G001. Okay. Reco, no. Open item, no. Post automatically. Just to be selected. Yes. Y. Okay.
Is it mandatory to create all the three GLs?
Sorry.
Is it mandatory to create all
Yes, sir.
three?
It is mandatory. If you are going to purchase, okay, sorry. If you are going to purchase, so just tell me, Satta, what is the journal entry for purchase? It's purchase account debit, input tax account debit to party, right? Guys, what is the journal entry for? What is the journal entry for credit purchase? Purchase account data, input GST account data to party, right? So that's why we have created this 3GL. So raw material is nothing but your purchase account, input tax we have already created. Achha, what about the GRIR account? Will be discussed on the next class. What is the meaning of GRIR? What will be the usage of the GRIR? We'll be discussing in the next class. It's nothing but it's an offsetting account in SAP. So you have to create it additionally GRIR account. It will be offset automatically. But in SAP, wherever in your module P2P, O2C, you have to create GRIR separately. Okay, because it is the offsetting account. You have to create. So guys, please remember one thing. Okay, to run P2P, this 3GL at least you have to create. What are the 3GL? Material GL, input tax GL, as well as GRIR GL. Apart from that, you have done the vendor GL also. So we have created already the vendor GL. That's why Satto we are not creating it again, because at the time of creation of vendor GL with reconciliation. So if you want to post the purchase account, I mean purchase journal in our system, so the entry will be very simple: purchase account data, input tax account data to party. So every GL we should create so that my system will automatically post all such document with the help of the T code. And the last part of the configuration, which is very vital, that is called integration. So do you want to see this integration in this class or in next class? If you feel exhausted, then we can see it next class, because before we are not able to integrate the FI with MM. Yes.
So GRIR will be the next class.
Satta, if you please try something different way, because your voice is very
Hello.
much Yeah, please. I'm not
Yeah,
getting you
the
properly.
GRIR thing, we'll be doing it in the next class. Right?
The GRI will be doing what? I didn't get that.
The GRIR we will discuss it in the next class.
Yeah, GRI, the concept of GRIR. Why GRIR we are creating in SAP? Because that is an offsetting account. Without that, SAP will not allow you to post a document. So guys, I think you have to create it all this stuff first. Then we can see the integration part on next class. This 2T code, OB40 and OBYC. This is the last part for integration. After doing it, then your company code is ready to accept the PO, to run the PO, to run Megomiro in your own company code. So today's class you have completed almost 10 T
Sir,
codes. Yes.
sir, my GL account. Can you see once? Can you see my GL account?
Ma'am, you have not created your company code. Just try to understand. Your company code is not coming in this table JY1 na. You can see that JAY1. You see the message.
Yes, sir.
It's not there. Where this JAY1? It's not coming here. So if you have not created this company code, how shall we create the GL?
I created, sir. Already I created JA by A also, sir.
Ma'am, the system does not tell lie. Why
Okay,
are
sir.
you arguing with me? Just see na. I'm just checking in front of you. Where is the JY1? Try to create something again. What is the server? You are in the same server or you have different server?
Different server, sir.
Can you tell me the server details?
Number, sir. Server number.
49.200.895. Just tell me this number. Which number you are using? The same number or different number?
No, sir. That number 800-842-77.
This number 800 is not server. 800. This IP
800.
address. No, not this. This one. Just look at the screen. This one. Server.
Okay.
Just
Okay.
tell me this number. 49207. Just tell me to confirm this number.
1 minute, sir.
This is our server.